Hi, guys.
Well, how are you?
Surprise, surprise. So much to tell. I got an email today. It said, tell your fans you're okay. And honestly, I've been telling them for a while, we need to do a video. We need to do a video. We need to do a video. Last week I was like, hey, tonight when we get home, can we do a video? I was like, yeah, let's do a video. And we didn't do a video. And there's a lot of reasons why we haven't done videos. But we got to go way back. Let's go to November. So, in November, we went to see my mom for Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And it was great.
Yeah, it was a good time.
She knew we were coming. It was just the two of us. We got to see my sister. We had a good time. We stayed like 5 days. So it was a good, nice visit.
Savannah went with us.
Oh, yeah, Savannah. Sorry, Savannah. It was a long time ago.
What's happened since then?
A lot has happened since then. So also back in November, I got a buyer for my shop. It was very exciting. And my buyer for my salon was also our realtor for the house. Very good. Mm-hmm. Everything was good. Her financing went through. So we were just on to, we're going to sell the house. So we went to my mom's thinking, okay, when we get home, we got to start packing. We got to start getting the house ready and blah, 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 blah. And we got back and it was busier than, I don't even know how to describe how busy it's been at my shop. Grooming. If you guys don't know, I groom dogs. I have a dog grooming salon. And it has been super, super busy. So I get back, I'm super busy. And, well, I got a phone call. Well, no, before that. Okay, so we were supposed to have a little shop party. The girls were going to come over. We had all the decorations up. We were going to do little treat bags to give each one of the customers in December. And one of my gals has stage 3 cancer. And she was scheduled for surgery on the 15th of December. So we're all being like super, super careful around her. And we were supposed to have this little party. And I woke up with a little bit of a runny nose. So I called her and I was like, hey, I just want to be honest with you. I got a little runny nose. Do you think we should still have the party or should we cancel? She's like, let's cancel. So we canceled. And I was off the next day, so I told Honey, I said, I want to go get COVID tested just to be sure. I really want to be careful for my gal. And he's like, okay. So we went to the antique mall and we went to get the COVID test. And just so I got tested because he didn't have anything going on with him. And I just thought, it's kind of silly to do, but we'll just...
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, do it anyway. So, on Tuesday morning, this was Sunday, I got the runny nose, and then Monday I went to get tested, and Tuesday morning I get a message from my receptionist who had been there on Saturday that she got really sick over the weekend. She went to the hospital and she has COVID. So I'm panicking for my employee that has cancer. I called her. She didn't answer. I drove immediately to the shop. I was like, you got to go. You got to get out of here. Brianna has COVID and you were around her Saturday. Get out of here. I was crying. She hugged me. I was like, don't hug me. Don't hug me. I don't know. I don't know if I have it. And so she left and I told the rest of the girls, I said we were all exposed to Brianna on Saturday. So, oh my gosh. And then that morning, that was the morning that the lights didn't work and a lot of the electrical outlets didn't work. So I walk in to this whole COVID situation and then the lights didn't work and some of the outlets didn't work. And then I had to call the landlord and he's like, there's a power outage. We had like 28 dogs scheduled that day. I had to call people and tell them, I'm sorry. I don't know when they're going to get this fixed. Anyway, I had to decide, which I did decide to do, to close down shop because we all had to get tested. So I had already been tested. Jackie and Savannah went and got tested the next day, and their tests came back before my test. So they tested on Tuesday and they got their results on Friday, and I tested on Monday and got my results on Saturday. I had COVID. He had COVID. We both had COVID. Savannah and Jackie did not have COVID. So we closed the shop for, I think it was 7 days.
I want to say 7 to 10.
7 days. And the girls, Jackie and Savannah, came back and groomed for 3 days without me because I had to be out for 10 days. And then I came back like, I don't know, 17th, I think. And we groomed every day till the end of the day, Christmas Eve, to try to make up. It was horrible. But I'm sure you're wanting to know how we made it through COVID. I had the runny nose. I had a little cough, just a little hacky cough. Did I have anything else?
You're fatigued.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even say I was fatigued. I didn't feel fatigued, but it was unusual that I would lay around and watch TV.
Yeah, because this is a lady that does not like to just
lay around.
Yeah.
Until it's 8 o'clock at night, and then I do like to lay around.
Then it's quit time.
But during daylight hours, I'm out and about and doing stuff. So, and then with you really didn't have anything, did you?
I didn't have, no. And then as a matter of fact, whenever I tested, the first time I tested negative. And then the second time I tested positive. And then
the third time,
I was negative.
It was negative. But I tested 4 times, and I was positive 3 times, and then the last time I was negative. So
what a roller coaster.
We just kind of hung out, and like we ordered groceries. I had never ordered groceries online before, and I ordered the groceries online and had them delivered. I picked them up before, but I've never had them delivered. And it was like so weird. It's like, I hear people, they're at the door. They're leaving the groceries. It was like, but yeah, it was kind of weird and fun.
It was fun at the same time because, I mean, it would have been, of course, if the tables were, I mean,
if we had gotten really sick, of course, it would not have been fun.
Right.
But obviously, we had to do the right thing.
But it makes me wonder about, the symptoms that we had. It makes me wonder the validity of the positive tests. But that's just my skepticism.
Yeah. But anyway, we did the right thing. Yeah. Honey, at the time was working for somebody, and that person told him to go to work, just put a mask on. And he was like, hell to the no.
I'm not going to do it.
No. So we both did the right thing. We stayed home. I watched all of Selena on Netflix, the whole first, season. Enjoyed that. I watched all of The Ranch. And what else did I watch? Oh, season 2 of Virgin River. Mm-hmm. And then we watched lots of other stuff too, but
I don't know what I really did.
You hung out in your office a lot.
Yeah.
Played casino.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's what happened to us pretty much about 10 days after we got back from my mom's. I don't know if I got COVID from my receptionist because I literally was only... Anyway, that's a long story. Who knows where you got it from? You know what I mean? We did travel. We were extraordinarily careful. I had like this little hand sanitizer clipped to my purse.
Oh my gosh.
Everywhere we went. Anytime we touched it, I was like, give me your hand. Squirt.
It wasn't. It wasn't really just like a. It was like. And
Yeah.
then here I'm like, okay, well, my hands aren't going to get COVID for the next 7 years.
So anyway, so after that, I went to work. He went to work, and we already had a flight booked to go to San Antonio for Christmas, and I had to cancel that. And when I called to cancel it, I didn't realize, but I started crying on the phone with the Southwest lady. She was like, "I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry." And I just, yeah. So it was kind of a depressing Christmas. Even though I did decorate for Christmas, it just didn't feel right.
Feel it. Yeah.
It didn't feel right at all.
We actually had to cancel plans with my family because my mom and stepfather elderly, and
We were
and
concerned that there were some
we just
lingering
didn't-
COVID
yeah,
stuff around here.
just didn't want to chance it.
Yeah. So then after Christmas, it was still crazy busy at the shop. Normally you groom all the dogs before the holiday and you have, a few stragglers after. But no, it has been, excuse the expression, but balls to the wall since May. And I'm not complaining at all. But it has changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
Because I used to be able to go to work at 11. So I'd be able to craft from 5 in the morning till 10. And then I'd get ready and I'd go to work. And then I'd be home by 3:30. But no. Now I go to work at 9. And I get home usually after dark.
Mm-hmm.
Today it was still a little bit light. So, yeah. So my life is real different now. And I told Honey, I've been telling Honey, we need to go ahead and close the other booth. But now that I'm so busy at the shop, I literally don't have time to A, thrift for stuff. I don't have time for that. And I certainly don't have time to paint stuff. So, here's our new plan.
Well, and not to mention, I launched my own business.
Yes! I kind of gave you guys like a little peek of description of what he was doing. But now he's like on his own, doing his own thing. And he is sort of in my line of business. He is doing dryer repair on dog dryers. And you're probably thinking, how many dog dryers could there be to repair? Well, there are over 300 grooming salons in the Denver metro area, not to mention veterinary clinics, not to mention doggy daycares.
Not to mention Castle Rock, Colorado Springs, Longmont, Fort Collins, Greeley, Cheyenne, Evergreen.
Anyway.
It just keeps going.
There's a lot. So, we bought him a little scootabout.
That's what I call it.
That's what he calls his little
It's my
scootabout.
little scootabout.
What's it called?
A scootabout.
No, a Ford Transit.
Yeah, Connect.
Connect. Okay, so he has one of those. It's real cute. And he's got his own business cards and he's servicing people. Today he had 2 stops and he's got two stops tomorrow and he's working for himself. He owns his own company. So.
Sad. He owns his own company. So
because I'm so busy and he's so busy, we need to go over to Armadillo and sign the paperwork. We need to sign the paperwork at the Armadillo that we're going to close down that location. We already closed down the other location at Old Crows. So we're going to close this location. You have to sign for 30 days. So we're thinking the end of February, 1st of March is when we'll officially move out.
I would like to run out of our inventory first.
We're not going to keep paying rent in hopes to sell out of our inventory. We're going to just sell everything we can for the next 30 days, and then we'll take out what's left. So we're going to take the big building in the back that's finished out with the flooring and the walls and
The insulation, electrical,
Yeah.
the whole 9 yards.
and we're going to turn that into a little antique store, our own. I mean, it's going to be bigger than that space, or either one of the spaces.
By tons.
And we're going to turn that into a store, and we'll advertise on Facebook Marketplace. And I will be honest, I'm probably going to steal Jamie Ray's idea, in that we may have our own show and tell show. We won't do it every week like Jamie does, but maybe once a month we'll do a thing where we'll show you things that we've got in the store, and you guys can purchase them, and I'll ship them to you if you want.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what we're going to do moving forward, because obviously I make more money grooming dogs than we did at the booths, and he's going to make more money what he's doing than we made at the booths. So it only makes sense that
We got to concentrate on
What makes
where
the
the
money.
money's at.
Yeah. So then the next thing is, I talked to Honey about it, and I was like, look, I really missed seeing my mom for Christmas. I think maybe I'll just close one day for the day after New Year's, because we were closed for New Year's Day, and then we were going to be open the day after, and then we're closed our normal 2 days. So if I incorporated just closing that one day with those other days, I could go visit my mom. So I booked a flight and coordinated with my sister, who really helped me make it happen, to surprise my mom. So they were going to Pappadeaux's for
New Year's dinner, right?
New Year's Day dinner. Well, they were just going to go eat at a restaurant. And my sister Beverly, she says, do you want us to go to Pappadeaux's? I'm like, you don't think that she'll know something? Because Pappadeaux's is like,
Our deal.
every time we go there, that's where we go, Pappadeaux's. And if you don't know what Pappadeaux's is, it is Cajun seafood.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So anyway, like for my birthday, that's what I get. Gift cards to Pappadeaux's. For Christmas, gift cards to Pappadeaux's. Anyway.
I like it because when it's her birthday, she gets gift cards to Pappadeaux's. I get to go.
Yeah. I like to take him with me. So.
Well, thank you, Jenny.
So anyway, so I fly in, I get rental car, I get there, and I'm waiting in the bar, and I see them walking up, and I'm like kind of hiding over here. My sister goes up to the thing, and she goes, Johnson, party of 4. And my mom's like, no, just 3. And her husband, Danny, goes, no, 4. And my mom told me this later. She's like thinking, wow, they're both having senior moments. There's only 3 of us. But she's like, okay, I'm the old one here. I'm the one that's 87. And these, 60-somethings they're losing it. So anyway, they help her because she has a cane, and they help her to the table. And as they're walking to the table, I like kind of come in behind, and my sister gets her seated facing away from me. And I wanted to make sure she was sitting down because I didn't want to startle her and have her, fall.
Yeah.
So she gets seated and everything. And before they get, they walk around the table to sit down. And I put my hand on my mom's shoulder and I said, excuse me, ma'am, would you mind if I sit here? And she looked at me. And I could see that she didn't know why I had said, she was like, it was like 8 to 10 seconds of, who are you? And then she was like, oh, Marina. Because that's what my mom calls me, Marina. And she started crying. It was great. It was so good. And he had told me, do a video. And I was just like, the way it happened, there was no way to do a video. But it's a good story to tell. So anyway, I came back. And, we haven't told the part about, I forgot a big part of the story about what happened while we were stuck at home with COVID, about the lady in South Dakota.
Oh, yeah.
The lady in South Dakota who was going to sell me her grooming salon. Well, I can't really call it a salon. her grooming,
Facility,
yeah.
for lack of
It was a really,
needed work.
it needed a lot of work.
Needed a lot of work.
But you know what? Who's good at that? We're good at that. He's good at me saying, okay, this is what we're going to do. And he's good at doing that. And then I'm good at growing the business and making it successful. It would have been great. But she backed out. So I had to call the gal who was going to buy from me and tell her, if I have no place to go to there, I can't sell you my, because I had given her the friends discount on the price of the shop. But we were still going to be able to do all the things we wanted to do, pay off all, the stuff we were planning to pay, buy that shop, invest money to get it fixed up. But that would be, and when we sold our house, we'd have enough money to buy a new house. Everything would have worked out, but there wouldn't have been like money left over. Mm. So I told her, I said, I can't, I would have to sell it at our original asking price, which was almost double what I agreed to sell it to her for. I'd have to have that amount of money to go there and start a business from scratch, because it takes time to build a business. Mm-hmm. So anyway, she was very lovely and understanding and kind and all of that. But it really bummed her out, because not only was she not going to be able to buy my shop, but she wasn't going to be able to sell her house either. So that was like a double whammy for her.
And she was wonderful about it.
Yeah. So we talked a lot about what to do. What do we do? And we decided for now, especially since his business is taking off, and his business is the kind of thing where wherever we moved to, he could still do it there. He could take that, it would just kind of have to be starting over in a way, but he could still do it wherever we go.
But mine's a lot more rapid, because I've got no competition.
Pretty much no competition.
Yeah.
There's a little bit. But minuscule competition. Yeah. And so for now, we've decided to stay. And if we get a buyer at the full asking price of the shop, we got to reconsider what to do. And we have a couple, we have a plan. If we're still going to stay, we have a plan. But if we decide to go, we'll have to make a
different plan.
A to-go plan.
To-go plan.
So
well, it is the COVID time.
Yeah.
You can get stuff to go.
What was really kind of scary for us, and it was while we had COVID that we realized the whole pandemic situation could change anything that we planned to do. And it felt like you were always walking on ice, Once we got it and I had to shut down my business, it was a slippery slope. So we figured, here we have what we love. We love our home and all of this. And we have more projects we want to do. So you probably can't see over there. I'll have to do a separate video because this is getting really long. But we did get new ceiling fans in the living room. Those were like 34 years old. Mm-hmm. And we got a new ceiling fan in here. And we got a new light fixture, everything's real farmhousey. New light fixture there, a new light fixture in the entryway, and we ordered a new light fixture for over the island. We're in front of the island right now. And a new light fixture for the laundry room. And we've got a big project going on in the laundry room, but we're not going to tell you.
And we've got a bigger project that's going to be going on in the living room.
And we did a big project last night in our bedroom.
We did.
Not.
I was like, huh. How do you get more subscribers?
I'm talking about what came in the big box.
Oh, we got a farmhouse bed frame.
Yeah, we got a new bed. So Oh my gosh, we got something else too, and it's not farmhousey at all.
No, it is not.
It is not. This is kind of big too, and I'm excited to show you guys, but it's dirty right now and it's dark, so I'm just gonna tell you what it is. Do you have a picture of it?
No.
So my very generous husband here, this guy, Forrest.
I'm sorry I ruined your Black Panther party.
So guys, he has this big Jeep raised up and all this stuff and
All kinds of lights, completely wigged out.
And I've been telling him, actually he told me first about a year ago. He said, oh, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to get in and out of the Jeep. It's getting pretty uncomfortable. And pretty much since COVID started, the Jeep just sat there in the driveway. And he would come out and he'd start it and run it and stuff. And after a while, I was like, why don't we trade it in and get something that we are...
That was not your idea.
What was my idea? What was my idea?
The kind of vehicle, but I'm the one that said, I'll take over the truck. We trade in the Jeep. You get the vehicle that you want.
I came up with the idea first, and then you agreed, and your stipulation was that you got the truck, and I was like, well,
I'm
duh.
gonna have to make a separate video.
Hey, there's nothing. Okay, whatever he says is how it happens. It doesn't matter to me because I have it. And it is a 2021 Cadillac XT4 with roller back massaging seats. And it's fast too. So I will be showing it to you guys very soon. Very soon. We're going to get back on regular doing this. We can do this. We just don't have time to go to the antique store and paint stuff. And yeah, life is different now. Not that I don't want to. I just want to do it for fun. I don't want to do, like he could tell you, man, I'd get home from work Saturday and I'd be like, okay, I have to move this piece of furniture in and I got to paint this. And then as soon as I can, we need to move it back outside so I can get it sanded. And then we got to move it back in so I can get it,
waxed, whatever.
Clear coated or waxed or whatever. And, he would be like, I got things to do. And anyway, it's just best. Because once we get things moved out to that building, I can do it at my leisure. I can do it for fun,
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the building's already there. It's not like I'm going to have to go put the building up or anything. No, it's already there. Let's use it. Is there anything else we need to tell them? So we're staying. So we got a bunch of projects, and those will be videos. But I think this channel is going to go more towards like a vlog channel, because a lot of times he works on stuff while I'm gone to work. And then there's nobody to video because he doesn't do that. And
I should.
He should, but he doesn't right now. My hair is getting really long. I've got a haircut appointment in about a week. And yes, I'm like, look at it. Look at it, guys. Oh my God. I need to get low lights. I'm going to get low lights, but.
And I got a plan for next late November, December. I kind of have a little hint going on, but I am going to be a shopping mall Santa Claus.
And I'll be Mrs. Claus. But anyway. All right. I guess we should. Now it's time to say goodbye to all my company. M-I-C.
See you real soon.
K-E-Y.
Why? Because we like you.
M-O-U-S-E.
See you real soon.
Bye.
Oh, did I do that right?
I don't know if
I
you
don't
did or
either.
not.